We're good. What the hell are Mr. Beast's intros even like?
Today we're gonna be on an island. I left my friend. He has to survive. I'm pretty sure that's an actual Mr. Jimmy Eats the World video.
Today we're in the bedroom. First one to come gets that cookie in the fridge. I don't know. I'm trying to think. How would he keep on the personality in bed? Yeah.
I don't know, but apparently he did a rent a girlfriend. Like his girlfriend lives in Eastern Europe.
He did a mail order bride.
And then and now she lives in
That
the
can't
U.S.
be right. There's
No,
way.
actually,
Is
if
that
you
a
look
real
it up,
thing?
yeah, his girlfriend is an Eastern European.
Is that legit?
Mhm.
Those aren't like fake. I don't. Is that
Well, so essentially, what kind of happens is it's
what is that? That's not.
it's
That
sex
doesn't sound like a
tourism.
good industry. Yeah.
It's the same as sex tourism.
That sounds
Essentially,
like
you
it, yeah.
you meet a pretty girl with a nice waist, and then you say, "Oh my God, I want to change your life," and she goes, "Please do."
Weird. Yeah, I got nothing on that.
Well, what? A passport, bro. That's exactly what it's called. But it's instead the opposite. And also, well, that's kind of the whole thing that's being brought up with Drake is that he essentially he's known for his parties and just party lifestyle, and in that process, you need girls for parties, and he'll just has. So this is where it gets into allegations, and it's not sure if it's true, but people say he has entire rings of people that just like scour Instagram for different models to bring to the parties and for Drake to fuck.
yeah.
So it's kind
Isn't
of
that
this.
what Weinstein was doing too?
No, instead he was saying to get a
Or-
job, you have to suck my dick.
No, that's what his wife was doing.
Yeah, and his
She
wife
was-
was finding
she
the
was
hot
scouting them
ones.
out.
Yeah, she was scouting them out. It's slightly different. Instead, those girls are trying to get into the, I guess, club scene, and it is kind of similar if you want to be successful. It is some Weinstein shit. That's what Kendrick was saying essentially, because those girls are getting thousands of followers.
Yeah, so I don't know. You think Mr. Beast takes off the personality in bed?
Well, apparently fucking Toby Maguire is like stepping on people's necks and like asking them to drink piss while playing poker games.
Really?
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
and then he goes and films like No Way Home.
They shouldn't have ended with the third one.
We get edgy Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, they should have did a fourth one.
Where he's edgy again. He
no,
didn't
no, where
learn
he
his
evens
lesson.
out, where he's good. Yeah, so he's not doing this now. That's crazy.
Toby Maguire is like a serious gambling addict.
No, really.
Yes, he's like playing with Dana White and Mr. Beast. They're all actually gambling addicts, which is weird. You don't think those three would have a lot in common?
I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be that surprised either, though.
If you saw Toby Maguire hanging out with Dana White, you wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, Mr. Beast? Yeah.
You saw Spider-Man like calling a fucking UFC fight, and
I mean, they're pretty close to the first movie there, yeah.
what do you mean?
He was in the ring, fighting
The 3 minutes of playtime,
what was
brother.
his name? The Bone Thrasher or something?
The bone saw is ready.
Yeah, that was it. That's
I'm pretty
the
sure he
guy.
was an actual wrestler. I don't remember which one he was.
Bonesaw.
I feel like Steven watching this is just fucking pissed. He's a wrestling guy.
He knows all about that.
Yeah.
I got nothing, man.
Why is it that it's black nerds and then trailer trash that just loves wrestling so much?
I'm not sure what to tell you there. I like John Cena though. He's a pretty cool
Well,
guy.
and then yeah, John Cena obviously dominates.
I don't know how I feel about The Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah.
I'm on the fuck The Rock type.
I just think he should have stuck to WWE. I don't think he should have.
Why?
He should have left.
We've never known him for WWE.
I think that was his best era though. And the Tooth Fairy. Maybe just the Tooth Fairy. That was a good one.
Earlier we were talking about how me and you have had very different camping experiences and what camping in the Midwest is like versus like
Anywhere else.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
And how my experience is going to a man-made lake that has a parking lot and then putting a tent up next to the parking lot and just roasting some marshmallows. Apparently that's like great value camping.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty much the same thing, but you do it in the woods. And it makes a big difference, you know.
Yeah, there was no imagination, no idea of survival for me. Instead, I was just cold and mad at the wind.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did like I would my uncle would be like or my family would be like go play and I'd imagine myself as like a little native kid and I'd find like arrowheads and then oh wait no I actually see this is proof of how fucking boring it was. We would find fucking bison poop and just like look under it because sometimes there would be what's the type of bug
Treasure
that's under?
hunting?
Yeah, we were treasure hunting under bison shit.
That's pretty. Yeah, I was gonna say there's good fishing, but that does sound more fun. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, literally crawling through shit. What were your camping experiences like?
I don't know. We'd make the fire, do the s'mores, same thing. I remember a good couple times I'd try to like see if I could make a little survival shelter, go get sticks and whatever and leaves and try to set all that up.
So when you were on road trips as a kid, did you ever put your hand on the window and like do the parkour guy
Oh
where
yeah,
he's running or with the eye floater do the same thing?
I wouldn't with the iPhone. No, I always do it with the guy, but he'd jump on
Dude,
like
I created
on like light
entire lore
poles.
and stories of him like getting away from something. I feel like little things like that.
I mean, what else is there to do on a road trip? Yeah,
Is that our generation or is that since cars?
I think that's being a kid. Yeah, I don't know.
What are some other little memories like that are universal, like discovering masturbation and thinking that you made it?
Well, I think those are in very different lines, but yeah,
No,
sure.
they're both universal childhood memories.
Are they? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I see. No, I was late to the game. I did not think I invented masturbating. I was like, you guys have been withholding this from me? No fucking way. Why didn't you tell me? I could have been doing this the whole time, but you told me that you thought you created. You were like, I gotta tell people.
I thought it was pus from like a dick pimple.
You thought it was pus from a dick pimple. That's why
the
you don't have a
nastiest
microphone.
thing I've ever heard. That's crazy.
Uh,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk about like riding a bike or learning how to swim. Learning how to swim is something that's pretty
Oh,
universal.
me and fucking Captain Ahab were talking about that. We were talking about how just weird talents that you don't know you have, like being able to dive or being able to swim.
I still haven't figured out diving. I'll be honest, that shit hard.
Do you not know how to dive?
I can't go upside down good.
What do you mean?
I just don't do that well.
So like you can't go head arm first.
I haven't figured that one out. Yeah, no. My
That's
body
crazy. See, Aaron didn't believe me when I told him most people can't dive.
I just can't get over that. Yeah, no, it's
But
just something about it.
can you ice skate?
Oh yeah, I can ice skate.
See, yeah,
I can
there's
rollerblade,
little
do
things
whatever.
like we can both ride bikes.
That's
we can
just
both
growing up in
skate.
the Midwest,
we can both
though.
ice skate.
That's the only thing to do in winter is stay inside and or ice skate. Yeah, that's yeah.
But a lot of people can't do those things. We gotta be happy for
Well, they were
the
privileged
boring ass
to have
Midwest. Yeah,
better winters where they had other choices.
yeah. I didn't have it. We didn't have Six Flags.
No, we had
The
ice
first time I
skating.
went to Six Flags, I was like, "What the fuck? I want to do this every summer." But then I also realized you do
That
that's
shit
not a
mad
thing.
expensive too. Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you think there's kids that grow up at carnivals or like grow up at Six Flags and shit like that because their parents work there? He's
Probably.
nodding his head yes.
They're probably real desensitized to it. Yeah.
when I lived in Santa Cruz, we had an amusement park that was open all summer long, and all the kids would get season passes and go there to hang out.
Yeah, I never
So-
trusted those though. They got crackheads holding those together with duct tape and super glue, and they get taken
Amusement
down.
parks feel
putting
shady.
that up?
And
Yeah, the like Six Flags, the ones that are like there are chilling, but the ones that keep getting taken down and putting back up and taken down.
you know
every
how when you
week
go
or
to
whatever?
camp, you're like, "Ooh, we're away from the parents." There's just some teenager looking out for us. Like we're really in no man's land. An amusement park feels like somehow even more disconnected because your parents are like,
They waited at
your
the
parents also become children.
well, yeah, they're waiting in line for a funnel cake, and that crackhead is manning whatever machine. Yeah, it's a little different.
But anyways, we were talking about swimming. How did you learn how to swim, kid?
I don't remember. I'm
You
young
don't?
as hell. No, I was like probably 4.
My sister pushed me into the pool. I Spider-Man crawled on the side of the wall, so I didn't know how to swim. When you were a kid, did you ever like try going into the deep end by hanging onto the wall?
Yeah.
So I did that. I went to the deep end and crawled up, and my sister was like, "Fucking nerd!" and just pushes me in, and then I learned how to swim. I was like 5.
Well, good job you learned that, I suppose. That's crazy.
Yeah, I assume she would have saved me.
I think I took swimming lessons, but I don't really remember those times too good. I was like a
Nah,
baby.
swimming lessons were sick, dude. That's when that's like where I discovered women.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where like
You're probably a little older than I was. I was like a baby, dude.
I was like 4 or 5.
Oh, shit.
And I saw a girl in a swimming suit. And I was like, that changed me.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, did you do? Yeah, no. Honestly, a lot of like just little pervy prepubescent memories at the pool, like me putting my dick in the jet.
You were one of those kids?
Oh yeah, I did
What
that.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh
Where-
yeah, or I'd fill my shorts with the jet, so it'd be all big, and then I'd walk around the pool.
Where did it go wrong? Can I ask?
Nah, I already got caught by that point. There,
No, I just mean in
the
life.
Catholics already got. We were gonna talk about it. They already got to me at that
It
point.
was Catholics. That's where it went wrong. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just mean in life. Where, what made you that way? Because that's rough.
Dude, have you never had the curiosity of just putting your, just feeling the rush of that jet
in a
pulsing
public
out?
pool?
In a public pool? Yeah.
No, I
uh,
can't say I have.
By the
That's-
grace of God, let everybody watch me enjoy the pleasure.
So the Catholics did this to you? Is that what you're saying?
I was talking to you like a couple weeks ago, and I bursted into your room, and I was like, Caden, Catholics are a bunch of monks that are wearing white robes, waving wands in the air, and chanting hymns. And you're like, yeah? And I was like, that's crazy. And you're like, yeah, everybody thinks that. I grew up with what I just described. There were old white men that looked like Bert Kreischer wearing a white robe, just going.
I'm taking it the most serious.
And I was just sitting in the pews, fucking confused, reading the little like oh, you don't even know what I'm talking. So there in the pews, there's the Bibles,
Mhm.
and then there's a little pamphlet. In the pamphlet, there will be like a little cartoon or something for the kids to read. I'd read that, and then I don't know, like fucking like do some sort of mundane thing that children do, like kicking the back of someone's seat or like pulling my sister's hair, and I'm sad that you didn't have to deal with Sunday Mass. Honestly,
Why?
you
I'm
didn't.
very grateful.
You
yeah.
didn't have to do your what's it called? Aaron, do you know what's the thing when you're like an 8-year-old? It's like a ceremony that they get and they're allowed to start eating the cracker and wine, and then you get to start going to confessions.
Oh yeah.
Communion, first communion. Yeah.
Nope. I hadn't done that yet. I
Nah,
still haven't had my first
all of us
communion.
little kids, we wear like the girls get their
I was
they
baptized.
do their
though.
hair up
Being
and they
baptized
get in a
is-
dress, and us little boys, we grease the hair, we look like fucking some Italian gangster, and then we show up and we're like, forgive me, Father, for I will sin.
There you go. Being baptized is Catholic, right?
That's any Christian.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I was
nothing.
baptized like 4 times in my life.
Why multiple times?
When I was a child, you can voluntarily do it as a Catholic again when in First Communion, I'm pretty sure, or some churches you can. And then I was born again through my mom because we left the church, but we're still Christians. So we went to the Assembly of God, and they did baptisms every year.
Every year.
Yeah, just for whoever wants to join the church. Because in the Bible,
Oh, not for every person every year.
yeah, and then there's certain churches that only believe in full submergence. So like certain ones won't do babies when they're that young because you have to be completely submerged instead of just dunking them in a little bird bath.
I see.
Because like that they literally just have a little bird
That's
bath.
what I did. Yeah, I don't remember it, but I guess it happens. Interesting.
Yeah, and then there's the Jewish version instead of baptism is I think the circumcision.
So yeah, risk of offending all Catholics. What's wrong with them?
It's the shame. It's that we're
Built on
allowed.
shame. Yeah.
It's so like for my mom, super God fearing, but also can justify any sin because God's the only one that can judge me.
And God's already judging. Okay.
So
I could go
it
behind
leads
that.
to an arrogance and confidence that is unchecked.
But also self-hatred.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. The Irish,
that
the
sounds
Latin
good, yeah.
community, the Italian community, all very, very confident and self-hating communities.
If shit ever goes like real downhill, and I'm just a drunk outside an alley or whatever, I'll probably go to a Catholic church. That sounds sounds
There
good,
is
yeah.
something romantic about being like when life goes down the shitter, when everything has gone wrong that can go wrong. Your bank account's at zero. You burned every single bridge. You
just
fucked
accept-
every single person you weren't supposed to fuck.
I'm the problem, and it's God's fault. So I can do whatever, and then I can go to Catholic church and be.
Well, no,
free.
no, you hit that low I was just describing. You can still walk into to a Catholic church and go, Father, it's not going well. And it'll be like, tell me your sins, son. And then you'll 10 Hail Marys, and you're good.
Conscience
You're
free.
a good Catholic boy now.
And suddenly you're good. Yeah, you're on the up and up.
Yeah.
Just like that.
No, it makes me think maybe I'm doing things wrong.
I think we are. It's not like
Because, well, but then also, the Catholics are interesting. They're kind of like the first...
side of an alley.
They're kind of like the first starting of like a mega organization.
Well, there's a bunch of mega churches.
No, I'm saying not even just mega church. Like they are the first not even just company, but institution.
Yeah, religion in general.
But
Yeah.
Catholics are what
They
created the Orthodox
institutionalized,
Church.
yeah.
Catholics is what created Christian Orthodox, essentially.
Is
But-
the Pope Catholic?
Is the Pope Yes.
That's a Catholic guy?
Yeah, the Pope is Catholic.
Vatican City is like they're the only like religion that has a whole city or a country, I think.
So they all Catholics over there in the Vatican, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're also the smallest country in the world because I think they're only a few thousand.
Yeah, they're
It's
not,
considered a country, is what he just said.
do people... Do you have to be Catholic to be there? What's-
I don't think I
that
actually don't
work?
know. They're probably for political reasons. Yeah, tourism maybe.
I don't know.
There is tourism.
There is tourism.
It's very in areas.
Next up on the board, we got anonymous, road rage, or
Who's work kid?
bacon's. Work. Oh my God, I would love to tell. Okay. So I was just delivering packages at work, and what happened was there was a school bus, and I turned around the corner, I saw the school bus, so I stop, and then I just have to stop, and I was going to start to pull over to park, because I was in the middle of the road taking up the road, and the bus driver just goes, no, stop, and I go, oh, I'm sorry, so I just put it in park, and this little white kid with long blonde, like Justin Bieber cut, long blonde hair. He's wearing a blue, either Astros jersey or the Nuggets jersey, and he has a fucking 2-foot long chain on with Ray-Bans, and he goes, "Fucking watch yourself, retard!" And I look him in the eye, and I'm like, "Are you talking to me?" And he goes, "Yeah, shut the fuck up and watch yourself," and just walks away. For the next hour, all I could think about was just following him in the van. And then I was just thinking the most horrible things you can say to a child. And I obviously did not do this. But the amount of irrational rage I had for this little fucking Kevin Costner looking motherfucker that's 8 years old to say to me. Why are you making this face?
Because you're an adult. That's scary. That's not good. Don't do that.
I didn't.
Don't think about that.
But I wanted to pick
Don't
him
do
up
that.
by his ankles and shake him out. I wanted
don't
to
do
shake
that.
off his chain. I wanted to be like, "Have you ever been in a war?"
No. No, there's no need for that.
But why does that kid get to be mean to me?
Because he's a kid.
I was a retard, but that's alright. No, I wasn't. I don't like that that word's normalized again. I've been saying it, and I don't like that he called me that.
You heard it here first. Yeah. All right. So I feel like that ties nicely into road rage there then.
It does, yes.
So I suppose, yeah, I suppose you can see where that comes from a little.
Well, so the other day I caused road rage instead of I was instead laughing
Sounds
and
like you're
being
just
a
a
deep.
shitty person.
I am,
You're really
yeah.
just making everything worse around you. Have you thought about that?
I was driving home from work, and I pulled off from the interstate, and there was a large moving van coming off from not the ramp, but instead the bridge. So I pulled in front of him, and there was a red light. And we all, me and him make it through, and there's 6 cars in front of us. So there's a long line, and I'm going like 2 miles under the speed limit. And then he's still fucking blasting, going like let's say 50, and it's a 35. So he's really catching up to me.
Okay.
I just press my brakes a little bit and slow down and go down to from like 32 to like 28
In a 35?
in a 35. Yeah, and there's a line of cars in front of me, so there's like 10,
okay.
there's a 10 I go from 10 feet of the car in front of me to like 20 feet. So I go from like riding this person's ass to a little bit, because I was like, fuck this guy, he's about to fucking slam into me. So then he slows down, and then I hear all of a sudden his transmission drop. He puts it into neutral and just starts revving his engine and revving it. I look back, and he's just flipping me off, screaming, fuck you, and I'm confused. So I start just driving, because we're all moving again, because the light ahead of us goes, so the line's starting to clear up. So then I start just only driving the speed limit instead of speeding up, and so then now he's like almost about to hit my car, and I just put a finger out the window, and then I start driving above the speed limit. But he followed me for like the next 10 minutes.
Did you want to get shot?
I was thinking about that the whole time. I was like, oh no.
What's wrong with you?
I didn't like how he was harsh, and he was coming up on me real fast, and
I would have done
felt
honestly
unsafe.
everything the same except for the flip off. Yeah, just act
He
innocent.
was screaming like a madman, and then laughing to his coworker next to him was in the passenger seat, just laughing the entire time.
Should brake checked him.
That's what I did. That's why
No,
he got
like,
angry.
No, like fully, where you're like, hey.
Oh no, well no, because I didn't want to stop in the middle of like traffic.
Yeah, but then you get good insurance out of him.
I didn't. I wanted to go home and play video games.
Yeah.
Can you not relate?
That's how you definitely get shot too. If you make them give you money after all that, yeah, it's no good.
Yeah, no, we know someone that like got like someone pulled them over in road rage and was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then they fucked up that person and got in trouble with the law. I'm trying to remain detailed.
Yeah. That's not what I was talking about at all, though.
Well, shit like that happens though, where it's just like
road rage brings the worst out of people. Yeah, it's no big deal. I don't know.
But then also I see, so I in the moment, even then I was like, this guy could fucking kill me. But I was just hoping that since we're not in like Texas or the deep south, that he wouldn't just pull out a gun and fire out the window like all the clips I see on Twitter of just like guys that give 0 fucks and with road rage will just pop out their windshield.
Yeah, I think that's wherever.
That can't be wherever. Like gun culture isn't that big here.
This is America. What are you talking about?
Or my bad.
I don't know. That's why you got to get the Tesla truck.
Well, that's my road rage story. Of do you have any?
No, not really. I don't really piss people off like that. I kind of just I kind of just drive around. I don't know. I'm just kind of going to Walmart or whatever.
When you get cut off or anything, you don't like follow a person. You've never gotten that angry. I've never gotten that angry, but I've been in the car while like one of our friends has driven after a person.
Yeah, no, man. I'm going to Wendy's. I ain't got nothing to be mad at right now. You can cut me off. It's no big deal.
Well, I'm glad you're a sane person. I'm obviously not. I wanted to kill a 12-year-old.
Yeah, no, I'm concerned. You should bring that up with your therapist next week.
Fuck you. You don't get to control what I talk about in therapy.
I just was a recommendation.
I have no gripes.
I think your therapist would love to talk
I
about
have
it,
no gripes about what I did.
That's the issue, yeah.
It was purely just intrusive thoughts. I did not act on them. I will not feel sorry for having intrusive thoughts.
No, you shouldn't.
I think you're a little bitch.
No, you shouldn't. No, hang on. You shouldn't feel.
I don't want to grab you by
Hold
the
up,
ankles and shake you.
You shouldn't feel bad for having one intrusive thought. You should feel bad if the intrusive thoughts go on for 5 to 10 minutes. So there's
Dude, no, it was
yeah.
5 to 10. I said hours.
Did you say hours?
Yeah, for hours.
Well,
I was thinking
if
about
it goes longer than 5 to 10 minutes, you got an issue. So I think that tells you everything. Yeah.
But has anyone ever just been really rude to you and that's all you can think about?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
He's a kid though.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
You should.
He was
yeah.
big enough to fucking bark at me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
is
not
a-
going to justify beating up a kid.
So is a chihuahua. Like, I don't know what. I don't know your point there.
I think
Yeah.
bacon's overrated.
What?
I don't like bacon. If it's on the sandwich, I won't take it off, but I'll never ask for bacon.
Bro, that's wild.
It doesn't really have a taste. It tastes of smoke, which does taste good, but
It tastes of pig essence that has been crisped.
yeah, bacon's overrated.
It's the best thing ever.
I honestly, anytime I see a thing that has bacon on it, I normally just see it as unhealthy. It probably doesn't taste that good.
Definitely unhealthy. Definitely tastes great though. Yeah. No, bacon's got a lot of grease, and that's what makes it good. Yeah. No,
I kind of don't like super greasy foods. I'm okay with grease on foods. It's
Well, yeah, no. I think you gotta cook the bacon and then dab the grease off. That's the way to do it. 'Cause
Have you ever
this-
had thick cut
it
bacon?
It pools. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
No, I'm saying to where it's almost jerky. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you want something in the middle there.
Kinda, but no, pork belly's fatty. I'm saying where you're
It's
like,
the same part of pig. Yeah, of course.
where it's like a piece of fucking meat.
Yeah, I
not
don't know.
a thing that crunches in your mouth like paper that's been burnt. You know how?
I like both. I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah. No, you can
I
try that
can't,
shit to
yeah.
straight up charcoal, and that's still good.
No. See,
Yeah.
I because everybody else loved bacon when like a mom when we'd all have a sleepover or someone would cook bacon and they'd be like, "Bacon's ready, come get it before it's gone." I would like go over and grab like 4 pieces. I didn't care. I'd normally end up giving them to someone else.
That's crazy. No, I went up and scavenged everything I could. And
Nah.
I could eat.
Are
just
you more
bacon.
of a waffles or a pancake guy?
Waffles? all the
Waffles?
way.
Okay, I'm
All
glad
the
we agree
way.
on this. I think that people that like pancakes have lower standards and are the type of people that take back I'm not gonna sorry. People that like pancakes are bad people.
I don't know if I go that far. I
Nah.
think they just got low standards.
Yeah,
I
they
agree
got
there.
bad taste. They're
agree
okay
there,
with
yeah.
being walked all over.
Yeah,
They probably date a psychopath.
because if you're fine with a pancake, that
If
means
you eat
don't know-
pancakes, you're
you-
probably dating a psychopath.
Well, that just means if you're eating a pancake, that just means you don't know you can do better, and you're fine with getting less, and that just really goes to show the kind of person you are. Yeah.
Exactly. I think we could just stamp that one, move on. But bacon is overrated. I'll stamp that one. I
No,
think we
pancakes
agreed on
and
that.
or waffles and bacon. Sorry, that's all you need. That's all you need.
He said pancakes and bacon, which is normally the meal.
I'll take
I
pancakes, I'll be
see.
honest,
I don't.
I'm
I
not
could
that
give
fussed
zero
about pancakes.
fucks about pancakes and bacon.
What?
Give me chicken and waffles.
Chicken waffles are pretty good too, actually. Yeah. Hey, put some bacon on there too. Wait a second. Now we're talking. Chicken waffles and bacon. Hang on.
You haven't. So I've been trying to watch the very big movies that keep coming out that are over 3 hours long, like Oppenheimer or Triple R. But I'm assuming like you don't watch those because you see that and you're like, I'm never gonna be around that long.
Yeah.
I instead have done the most ADHD thing possible, and I watch them in like 45-minute or 30-minute chunks, and I watch it like a TV show. So it ends up being like
That's not a bad idea. I
6
suppose, yeah.
episodes. I'm doing that right now with Dream Scenario.
Okay.
It's fun. Honestly, you should watch it. Great
Never
show.
heard of that one.
It's the Nick Cage A24 movie. It's crazy. Okay, so essentially, he is in everybody's dream. Everybody is dreaming about him, and he's just doing different shit in each dream. And people want to like publicize this and make money off of it because it's this new cultural phenomenon that is happening. But the ongoing thing is people aren't sure if it's real or a coincidence. Like they don't know if everyone's just saying that they're dreaming about this guy that's on the news because they want to be cool, or if they're actually having that experience. Because before he's famous, people keep looking at him and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
And
That sounds
a
kinda
lot of
fun.
the stuff is about Carl Jung and fucking Freud. Sorry, I said it like that. We didn't even release the one where we talked about Freud. Anyways, it's very heady, and it makes me kind of think about my dreams. And neither of us dream. right? Do you dream?
Occasionally. I smoke too much
Can
weed,
you
though.
can you remember your dreams?
No, not for shit.
So I'm gonna get a dream journal, and I'm gonna try. There's apparently medication you can even buy that helps you dream, but I should just stop
Why?
smoking weed. I
Who cares about dreaming? That's not like a need.
okay, wait. So here
needs to
here
dream?
was my dream, the most recent dream I can remember. So I wake up and I'm in a field.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
just like golden hay all around me, like wheat. And there is a large tree, and in front of it is a scarecrow with a goat head on it, and it's on fire. I keep having to run to it, and I keep trying to like put out the fire, but before I ever can, I die. Like somebody kills me, or the fire, I get burned alive, or I kill myself, and I just keep looping. And then, right as I'm about to put out the fire, I wake up.
All right. Cool. That sounds fun. Sounds like a video game.
I hate you.
I don't got nothing for that. I don't know, man. That sounds real fun. Sounds pretty trippy.
You don't have any dreams like that?
Nah. Nah.
Every night now.
You dream every night?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Kaden, give him the mic.
Yeah, I dream every night. Oh, that's weird. To, like,
Tell
hear
me your
this.
most recent dream.
Okay, yeah, last night I had a dream. My room's a little bit of a mess right now. Like, there's clothes kind of on the floor, right? And I literally had a dream last night.
I instantly regret this. Give Kaden back the mic.
All right, where I woke up and my room was clean, and then I woke up again and my room was dirty, and I was just like confused for a second.
Where you get? I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny.
What do we have for time?
What?
What do we have for time?
32 minutes.
No, we're good.
Hell
We
yeah.
can easily do another 30. But
I even have dreams from when I was like a kid that I remember well.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't remember shit.
See,
My memory don't work good.
when you have a dream that's very similar to reality, and then you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, was that real or not? That's the trippiest thing ever. But I'm pretty sure I would in one of the nerd books I was reading about, there's a word for this where essentially you can't discern between fiction and reality. It's not even just a disassociation, but it's because they're both so similar. And
Okay.
it's similar to what we're trying to achieve with VR, kind of what we were talking about last week. Essentially, the way we so vividly create dreams to the point where we can feel and touch. Like when I was 4 years old, I had this, or maybe 5. I was in New England at the time, so I was like 5 to 4 area, kindergarten, and I had the first sex dream of my life. And it wasn't me in it. I was just watching like some R&B music video, and there were 2 people fucking. And right when the guy came, I woke up and I pissed my pants.
Okay.
So like, how is it that there's physical sensation in dream? Essentially, is what I'm saying. The goal, what we could do within dreams.
Because it's all of not. It's not sight either. You're
There-
not using.
yes, I'm saying the way we are capable of falsely simulating all of the senses, all of our senses within a dream, is the goal of what we are trying to do with virtual reality.
Yeah.
So instead, don't you think it would be smarter to understand the process of dreaming and how we are capable of processing false senses?
Yeah. I mean, me personally, no, but I do know there's a lot of very smart people working hard to figure that out. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm onto something here, but have you ever had that where
Well,
you
no,
pee in a
see,
dream? I see. I came
well,
in
no.
a dream. Through as another person, I came in a dream and pissed my pants.
I don't know what to tell you there. Yeah.
Have
That's,
you had anything like that?
No. No, I
had a wet dream.
can't say.
You've
that
never
I
came in a
have.
dream?
No.
You've never had a wet dream?
No, I haven't.
I
I hear about them. They sound.
I've
weird.
had a
I'm
couple
pretty
great
thankful,
nights.
actually.
I haven't had like a sexual dream since I was a kid.
I did have a
Yeah.
lot of sexual dreams when I was a child. To
I
think of
I'm
it,
just
desensitized.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty thankful though. It sounds like a whole mess.
Did you ever piss in your sleep?
I was like a 6-year-old.
So you would like think you were pissing in a toilet in your
Like,
sleep?
vividly remember having a dream like that, and then I woke up in a piss puddle. And I was like, I was out of toilet. What the hell is happening? What is this?
See but that's your mind literally tricking your brain.
Dude, it was bullshit.
See,
It's-
part of me
it
does
hasn't
think,
happened since then. It was the one-time thing, and it was bullshit.
part of me rationalizes and says that's our body just like having a misfire, but that like but the other part goes like simulation theory, all of like that bullshit of like how can we just tell our brains we're experiencing something it's not, or are we experiencing that? Is a dream real?
No and no, I don't know. The brain can do whatever the fuck it want. Brain go crazy sometimes.
How
Neurons and chemicals.
how do I
don't know.
come in a dream and then piss my pants in real life?
Well, because when you see things, it's your brain processing that information. So your brain can just make up information to process.
Why can't I do how do I sell that?
I don't know.
How do we sell that?
Learn how to make drugs.
Ooh, that's what I was talking about. I talked about the drugs that are a product themselves, like it's an entire narrative. I was talking about that a couple weeks ago. I don't remember which episode that was, but
Yeah, find drugs and sell them.
not drugs.
Yeah.
But it would be mind altering for sure.
I heard
Fetamine?
Yeah, fetamine. I heard fentanyl's pretty popular right now. Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, but it might help it. It might calm me down.
God damn you. What? Okay.
Fetamine. That's a new one.
Oh.
We gotta come out with that.
What? I wrote GOB up there because do you know what the GOB is?
I
Or
learned about it
Aaron?
recently. Yeah, no, those are good fun.
It's
I never did
essentially
those.
it's like a spelling bee where you are given a word and you have to spell it, but instead you are giving a capital or a country and you have to name a said location. And when I was a kid, as a little autistic, fucking gifted and talented student, the GOB was my goddamn shit. But I got cooked, dude. I was not ready for all of these little fucking robots that were gonna be at this
Everybody's
competition.
better than you. Yeah.
No, I made it to
No.
third place, but
Oh.
oh my god, did I get cooked in the process.
Yeah, I mean you got third place.
Out of like 50 kids, but
That's second loser. Yeah.
that is second loser.
I
You're
don't
right.
know what to tell you. Yeah.
First loser, second loser. But there was this little Asian kid that I didn't even know went to our school. Like I think they brought him in, like on
to rig the GOBs.
and
School said we need the funding this year. Bring him
yeah,
in.
it was me and a really smart chick, the the like smart chick of our class, and they were like throwing hardballs at him. Like, what's the capital of Kyrgyzstan?
And he was getting them all.
He was just nailing it and spelling it. And
You gotta spell it too.
for extra points, you can spell it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why they turn that shit into a spelling bee?
I don't even know, man.
That's not nice. That's not cool.
And I was getting like softballs, like what's the capital of France, and even then I was once he asked me like the capital of Nigeria, I was guessing. I didn't know.
You got it right. Or is that where you got out?
I know I got out on which what I don't even remember the name. What province does the capital of Russia reside in?
I didn't even know they got provinces over there.
But they don't have states. And
But
so
those
big thing. Do you think other countries don't have regions? They just
No,
have
I
they're
know.
all one country.
I thought provinces were only
Canadian?
Canadian.
I
yeah.
don't know. So what is it? Is it state? Is it a region?
No, it's not states because states are only the United States. So this is something.
I failed the fucking question.
Obviously, Jesus.
And that
you
kid
never
fucking
learned.
nailed all of
And
those.
10 years later, you
Yeah,
still
they don't
haven't
tell you
learned,
the answer
yeah.
if you get it wrong because they may bring it. I don't think they
That's-
ever bring it back up, but for the
It's not a
future because it's
learning
gonna be.
thing.
It's not a learning
It's a
thing.
competition.
No.
It's a blood sport.
It's
Holy
yeah,
shit.
it is.
That's crazy.
And that was just between Dickinson. That kid had to go on and compete with other
And then it gets-
Asian kids
And
from
it goes
those school.
nationals or whatever, huh?
No, semi.
Yeah, but you can get to
You
nationals.
can get to
you know, where you're
nationals, yeah.
Doing that shit with the president.
And then the world, maybe.
And the president's watching.
Oh shit, dude.
And they're like, how do you get Wait, how's it get more difficult though? It can only get so hard. Then you
No,
just,
well, did you hear? It started. What's the capital of France, and then it's what's this region within that like this year. Like
I'm just saying, yeah. Once you know the world,
in
though.
1972, what map featured this country?
Oh, they done changed the years. Huh?
Like that type of shit.
They can't be changed in the years.
It's geography. What do you mean? The whole point. Did you know this just
Bro, they should do.
any
Hold up. Anyone watching? They should do Geography Beat Panama edition. See who does that shit. That'd be fun.
what?
No.
You're saying just quiz a little autistic
No.
kids in Panama?
Wait, I'm a fucking dipshit. Pangea edition. I don't know why I'd be mixing those names up in my head. Those are very different.
What's
very
the name of
different
the
things.
river at the South Peninsula of Pangea?
Yeah,
Did you know
the
Peninsula?
Pangea Canal? Yeah.
I this is complete bro knowledge, and I've never fact checked it. But did you know Peninsula is called Peninsula because it looks like a penis?
No shit. Is that why they call it Pennsylvania too?
I don't think so.
That'd be pretty crazy.
You look disappointed.
That does make sense. Look at Florida though. It's kind of dangling.
Florida, dude. My my mom wants to move to Florida, and she was like gonna just do it on a whim the other week, and we were like, "What the fuck?" And I don't know. Part of me was kind of excited.
That sounds nice,
I would
yeah.
love to go to Florida.
Florida's a good place to just chill. It's hot. They got gators and iguanas. So that's fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Miami feels
No,
like
not Miami.
No, Miami
Don't go to
feels
Miami.
like an experience. Like in Archer, how there's a whole season of them going vice. Like just Miami alone feels like it's suddenly introducing a new vibe into your life, like a new stage or phase of your life. Because it's like the club scene, the half of there's the what's it called? Is it Jamaica Town? I don't remember. See, this is proof that we've never been to Miami because I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I just know everything from that Will Smith song.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, but there's like little Cuba, little Jamaica. There's entire regions. It's very cool.
No shit.
Yeah, and GTA 6 is essentially just based off of Miami. We're going back to Vice City.
That's not real.
It-
You fell for that? You naive, silly guy.
Dude, I can't wait to press the rape button in GTA 6.
That's not ever happening. You naive, silly guy.
But
No, I can't wait for LA Noire 2. I hope they're working on that.
we know they're actually working on GTA 6.
No, I think it's April Fool's.
There was just a leak that showed more like actual gameplay, and people were unsure if it was AI, just like an AI render of a real photo, or if it was actually GTA 6 because it looked that realistic.
It's probably just a Red Dead DLC city. In
I'm playing Red Dead right now, so that
In
actually
the
hurt
city.
pretty hard because they won't update Red Dead,
Yeah,
so
no,
that
you
just
get a-
hurt my feelings.
you
But
get like a time machine or something.
stop.
That'd be pretty sick.
What did you say, Aaron?
I said, wasn't there, when the trailer came out for GTA 6, wasn't there a whole like 30 minutes that got leaked online?
Oh, before the trailer, there was yes,
Yeah.
there was a large amount of footage that got leaked, but that was not even like beta footage. Like that was literally just like the character running around in an Unreal Engine, like, which is crazy. I did not know if you just download Unreal Engine, you can just like put a character in just like a little thing and just run around and do parkour.
That's what an engine is, yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
That's
you could just
crazy.
make your own game.
That's what an engine is. That's what you gotta
No,
learn.
I'm saying I thought
You gotta code physics and everything. It doesn't just.
No, there are preset, very simple things
Yeah.
that you can just put in, and just have your own little shitty like. I'm saying that level of
You
like.
still need like a character controller and shit like that. But yeah,
But yes, it's plug and play almost, where you can just go on YouTube. They say here, this is what you do. You just fucking.
ChatGPT make it even easier. You can just ask
I
them,
wasn't even thinking of that.
And they go, "Hey, code for me," and it does. That's like it's all it's good for. It
I
code pretty
really
good.
want to meet some sort of game developer and tell them about my Flash idea,
Talk to ChatGPT. They might be able to code it up for you.
which is essentially I want a puzzle game that is about a speedster where they have to go into the room, everything is in slow motion, and as it progresses there are certain enemies or things that are also in slow motion and can move around, and you have to either save a certain amount of hostages or you have to get to a certain point of the map, but certain things are blocked off, so
You
you
should make it a mobile game, because Flash is dead.
No, I'm saying the
But-
Flash, like from DC.
Oh, I thought you
It-
meant like Flash Player, like
And I
cool
was
math games.
when you
And I was like, yeah, that's reasonable. That's a
it-
good first goal.
I'm picturing two different games. One would be top down, where it's just like clicking around, which would not be nearly as cool, or Batman Arkham style, where it's the third person action game where when you're in slow mo, it's the puzzle, but then you only have so much time to do slow mo, so then you have to go back into combat mode where everything like super hot, where it snaps back in. I've put so much thought into this, you don't understand.
Have you tried the Suicide Squad game?
It's so bad. Fuck you.
That might be what you're looking
No,
for.
it's not.
That might be up your
Oh,
alley. Yeah.
I'm so upset. I'm glad I don't have a new console. Like, I'm not next generation, so I can't just I will not be let down as much as people have been within the past year until, like, right now. There's a Helldivers 2. What was the hot chick Dark Souls game?
What?
Stellar Blade?
What?
Aaron, do you know what I'm talking about? Stellar Blade? Is that the one that just came out? Fuck you. Anyways, there's
I got
a lot of
nothing.
good games coming. Donkey's first game just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked honestly pretty good.
They look like Celeste.
What are you playing right now, Kaden?
What the fuck am I playing right now? I don't know.
I'm playing Star Wars. I'm playing the Jedi Fallen Order because I have last gen. I
I'm
can't
playing a
play
lot
the
of
new
Risk.
games. You've been playing Risk?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so bad at Risk. I'm
Yeah,
really good
me
at
too.
sabotaging though.
I'm horrible at Risk, but I keep playing it, and I get real mad every time. It's good fun. I like it.
I don't like how armchairy it gets. It does very easily feel like a brain measuring thing.
No. It did at first a little bit, but no, I don't know. It's just whoever. You can tell who's
The
winning.
last time I played it wasn't like that, but
I was gonna say it's pretty easy to tell who's gonna win from the start, because once it snowballs, you're just like, oh, okay, good enough. Been fun.
I don't know. I keep seeing, like, with the, I can't disassociate war as easily as I could, like a couple months ago. I don't know. I feel like with everything happening right now, it just feels so weird to see such realistic depictions of war. Like, I saw this ad on Twitter.
You got a train, yeah.
I'm gonna sound lame, but I saw an ad on Twitter where it was just like a fucking, I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? Where they have the like night vision scope up in the sky with a helicopter, and they can just shoot missiles down at the fucking enemies.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they were doing that, and I thought it was a real thing for a second, but then I realized it was for a video game, and I was like, I thought that was footage of the Middle East. I genuinely thought that was like Palestine or Lebanon or something.
Huh.
So
yeah.
at this point,
Yeah.
I'm not even desensitized. I am super sensitive. I don't care about it. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm like,
You know. Oh.
I am so. I'm being tricked by just like convincing Call of Duty footage to think
Yeah,
that
that's an
it's
interesting
the war in the
take.
Middle East.
I never heard that one before. There might be something. Yeah, I don't know.
And what are we looking at time?
50 minutes.
Oh, let's go.
Probably
no,
good,
no.
No.
No, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about,
Oh,
but
I got nothing. But okay.
oh. Well, we could choose. So there we have Anonymous, Quentin Reviews, or what does that say? Oh, that says bacon overrated. We talked about that. Fuck nicotine, Quentin Reviews, or Anonymous. Or you want to wrap it up?
I think we can wrap it up early. Yeah, it's been.
That's lame. I want to
been
talk
about
about
an hour.
Anonymous real quick. Do you remember that?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know anything about him though, really.
So essentially, Anonymous was inspired by V for Vendetta
Yeah, I
and
was
Guy
gonna say, I know
Fawkes,
their
the
mask.
original
I know they're hackers.
Catholic revolutionary, and to connect it back to the Catholics. Sorry. Essentially, what happened was a bunch of hackers around the early 2000s got on the internet and, wearing the Guy Fawkes mask, attacked a large amount of mega churches that were involved with pedophilia.
Oh,
And then
shit.
in
Wait, when did that happen?
in the early 2000s.
That's crazy. Okay.
And then in around Obama's the the first time Obama got elected, they leaked a whole bunch of information about either Romney or Obama. I don't remember, but I used to be super into all of this lore. And essentially, it was like a world open hacker thread on
Yeah.
4chan and Reddit that was anarchist and supposed to be like counter revolution, or I mean like counterculture and revolutionary. But then eventually what it became was like online within Reddit and YouTube was just like a conspiracy pipeline of where they were uploading videos of like some guy in a Guy Fawkes mask, and he'd be like, Obama is a lizard. They are going to roll out the vaccines and turn you into gay babies and stuff like that. And then they would randomly like leak like actual footage of like stuff that's happening in the Middle East, or like CIA observation tools, and like, you know, like part of the Snowden stuff. They were essentially, it's just scary incels that are hackers that are all anarchist and weird lizard brain conspiracy theorists, to the point where now if you look into Anonymous, all you will find is like harebrained conspiracy theories
Hmm. Yeah.
and Trumpies.
And Trumpies, really.
Oh, so probably the Q pipeline went into Anonymous as well.
Interesting.
See, that's what I think it was. It was during Obama's second election. They were the ones that kind of started the Muslim talk, I'm pretty sure. And then that leads into QAnon. It's honestly it's interesting because it's an example of just like what Alan Moore wrote with V for Vendetta and with Watchmen, is that characters like Rorschach or like V will be misinterpreted because they are human. They're acting with their own selfish motivations, and then a large group of individuals will end up getting behind those motivations and turn them into either hateful ideologies or ideologies that person never represented. Like, whether it be Scientology and that guy being like just a complete crazy nut, but everybody wants to still believe the religion because there's like cool shit. Or whether it goes to Anonymous and it's starting with like a leftist internet movement and turning into a right-wing conspiracy rabbit hole.
Yeah. And weird.
Apparently Anonymous still does stuff.
Anonymous still does like world hacks and shit.
Yeah, so apparently I was looking at it. The most recent thing they did was in 2022. They hacked the conservatives' website. It was like after one of the abortion bills. It wasn't Roe v. Wade. It was something else. One of the abortion bills came into effect, and they basically sent a donation link over the Republican website in Texas.
So they hacked and doxed a bunch of Texas conservatives.
I don't know if they doxed them,
but they put
what I just read.
They put a donation link to the opposing thing that the bill was.
That's kind of big.
That is real good. Yeah.
So there is still just like freelance hackers that are going under the anonymous name. Oh, that's interesting. So it is.
So they've done some good things, but it's a lot of weirdos.
It's kind of it seems like it's like Black Lives Matter, where it started as a movement and easily got turned into an organization.
Just internet culture took it over.
Yeah, well, that's sad. Sorry.